Welcome back to SnowRunner, guys, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at a very interesting, and not only an interesting truck, but a very well put together, well built, high quality mod. Now this is a bobbed 5-ton, or otherwise known as, or at least the way the modder calls it, Big Bob. Now this thing has several cargo hauling options, several trailer options, and several tire options, but what I'm really interested in is the capability of a rig like this that has actually been shortened, right? The wheelbase has been shortened, the axles have been brought closer together, but you're still dealing with huge tires and a lot of torque and a lot of cargo hauling capability. So let's take it into the garage and see what it's all about. Actually fires up really quickly. It sounds great. It sounds really similar to the ANK, which honestly is just about the sound that it needs. So let's go straight into the customization, and you have the, oh my god, 14-liter or 855 cubic inch naturally aspirated inline-6 diesel, developing 240 horsepower and 685 foot-pounds of torque. The only thing about that is that you could also go with an 8.3-liter turbocharged engine, which doesn't actually change the power-to-weight rating, but this seems to... Wait. Whoa. Okay, so it has more torque, but the power-to-weight rating doesn't change. That's weird. I'm going to go with it anyway, just to see what it does. And let's see. We have the 5-speed off-road automatic, and we also have the high-range box. When we go to do some, like, craziness later, we'll put the high-range box in it, but for now, I'm going to go with the 5-speed off-road auto. Now, suspension-wise, we have heavy-duty, stock suspension, which is a little bit lower, and then lift kit, which is just a little bit higher. Yeah, just a little bit higher. Okay, so we'll do that one. That's only a little bit higher than the heavy-duty kit. Now, this is where it gets very interesting. So, to start off, we have 55-inch super singles. Then, we have 47-inch, what they call the quote-unquote good winter tires. Let's see. Narrow off-road tires used to cut through uneven terrain, can be useful on rocky trails. 61-inch super singles, and then a 53-inch version of the same narrow off-road tires we saw earlier. Now we have the DCB Dakar singles, the 55-inch wide off-road tires, the 54-inch tires that it comes with as standard, the 59-inch version of the same thing, and then 59-inch DCB Dakar singles and 61-inch wide off-road tires. Now, these are specifically designed to be used in mud, so we could use those here, although I think it would be worth changing up the tires a little bit back and forth as we go along. And then you also have studded options for icy terrain and snow and stuff like that. So I think for now we're going to go with the 61s because they are gigantic. They're absolutely huge, absolutely freaking massive. And I've been thinking about doing these as well because they are a very well-tuned tire for just about any off-road application, but I really want to see what these do in the mud. And they are literally the biggest option you could possibly get. Now, let's see. You get one exhaust option. You've got a light-duty bumper and a heavy-duty bumper. That's actually really cool. I feel like the approach angle will be a little bit better with the light bumper, so I'm going to stick with that. But you do have the heavy bumper as an option should you decide to go that route. Now, wheels-wise, whoa, default wheels, Dakar wheels, and let's see, holy crap. Whoa, wide off-road black, wide off-road silver. These are so good. But even the default wheels look great. Like, you can't go wrong with any of these options. You legit cannot go wrong with any of these options. You even have several different color options to choose from. And then you also have this OD green and black combination along with a desert tan, which I really do like the desert tan. I think the desert tan looks awesome. However, I might try something just a little bit different this time. I'm actually going to go with this. This is not a color combination I normally use. Oh man, no interior customization. So that means no beams. No! Alright, let's see what this thing can do. I can't wait to drive it. Fire it up. Did I miss something about... Is there really no diff lock? Whoa. Whoa. Oh, wait. There it is. Okay, so it was just in the options somewhere, but I guess I didn't see it. That's very odd. All right, there it is. So apparently, I completely missed the diff lock. Thankfully, we have our dev tool garage that we can mess around with just in case. All right, so let's see what kind of trailer options this thing has. It should have a pretty good amount. Now, let's see. We got scout trailers and medium-duty trailers. That's interesting. So you do have a good variety of stuff to use. No semi-trailers, but that's to be expected for a truck like this. Now, I believe this should be a one-unit haul, and let's see. Yep. So it's a one-unit hauling bed. So if you, let's say, for example, you had this plus a 4-unit trailer, you could haul 5 units, which isn't bad. And the great thing about this is that it's what I would call a heavy-duty scout. So if you needed a scout that could also haul a little bit of cargo, this would actually do really, really well for that. So now, let's go ahead and go, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Before we leave here, I'm going to go back to the garage, and I'm going to make sure I didn't miss any frame add-ons, because something's telling me that I did. Aha! Aha! Utility attachment, cargo attachment. Aha! I knew I missed something. I was like, oh, I even missed, like, snorkel options. Tall, flat cap, definitely. Diff lock, spare wheel. Bruh. Advanced, medium. Oh, my God. I literally just stopped at tires. I stopped at the tires, and that was it. Now, this really is the ultimate scout slash recovery slash rescue rig. This is awesome. I just had to make sure to not run out of the garage, you know, without making sure I have everything. But in this configuration, this is definitely how I would use it. This is absolutely how I would use it, because think about it, you know, you've got a scenario going on a map, doesn't matter what map, but like any map will do, and you need fuel, you need repair points, you need, you know, you might need a rescue, you might need a tow. This I could definitely see being great for that, because it's awesome in all different types of terrain. I mean, as you can see, it just blew right through that river, but at the same time, you can also pull trailers with it and haul all these supplies and pull trucks out of, you know, out of stressful situations. How's the hill climbing? Mint! The hill climb is awesome. It does a great job. Let's see how it does on the rocks. Now, I know these tires are sort of predominantly mud-focused, but we're going to see how they do on the rocks, and if they do pretty bad, we'll switch them up. But I'm hoping they do okay. I know the diffs are going to get mad at me in a second here, but this is more of a scenario where we need the diffs, so that's okay. Easy. Wow, the grip on the rocks is great. I don't know what they were talking about in the garage, because in the garage they were like, oh yeah, those tires are, you know, mainly used for mud and I wouldn't use them on rocks. Bro, I disagree. These things are great on rocks. I love them. They did awesome. I mean, look how quickly and easily we made it up here. That's great. That is seriously great. All right, let's ease it down off the edge. Oh no! Oh, there's the top heaviness coming into play. Yeah, and we don't really have, like, the winch on this thing is pretty default feeling, so that should be kind of a telltale sign if you were wondering if this thing was going to be more of a over-the-top vehicle or more of a balanced vehicle. This vehicle, as it sits, is definitely along the lines of balance-focused, and it's along the lines of something that you would, you know, you could almost find it in the main base game. It's just really, really, really high quality, you know? It's almost like the ANK's super high quality brother. Not that the ANK isn't high. Oh my God! Now I'm just flipping everything over trying to rescue it. Hold on, we can fix this. We can. There we go, big boy. We can absolutely fix this. All right. Yep, no more messing around. You're coming with me, and we're gonna rotate it. That'll get him. Yep, that'll get him. Okay, good to go. Thank you for your help, Azov Antarctic. That thing always helps in, like, every situation. If you need help from, like, a vehicle that has tremendous capability, grab the Azov Antarctic. As long as you don't have to worry about tipping over, because it will at a moment's notice. Oh my God. Okay, I'm just realizing now that this definitely follows suit with the ANK in terms of, yes, it looks great, yes, it's really tall, yes, it can drive over a lot of stuff, but boy, is it tippy. It is so rollover happy. And that's something that, of course, you gotta accept with a vehicle like this, but I don't know, man. It's sketchy. Whoa. Especially with the lifted suspension and the tallest tire option we could find. All right, but now none of that matters because we're about to plunge it into the mud and see how it does there. Oh, yeah, so far, no problem. I mean, look at that. Dude, this thing's just cruising. This thing is just cruising when it comes to mud. That's amazing. Yeah, that's wild. Absolutely wildly good. I have nothing but praise for this thing. And that's without the diff locks on. That's like tremendous. All right, let's go through the first mud obstacle. Absolutely obliterates that. Second mud obstacle in high. Whoa! Wow, this is high range, dude. That is on a level that the ANK could not replicate for sure. And when it starts to spin, all you gotta do is put it in low plus, and like you're good to go. Now, what I am gonna do is, unlike a lot of the other trucks that I test, I'm taking this thing in the pond. The pond will normally beach trucks, or it'll basically like, it'll tell you if there's a limit, but no, it's still going. A lot of trucks will sink in here, even in low, like even in just standard low, even in low minus, a lot of trucks will sink in here. This is in low plus, and it doesn't even matter. I put it in low just because I felt like I was getting a little bit of wheel spin, but absolutely no issues at all taking on the pond and driving right back out again. That is absolutely wild, and that earns it a spot in any modded campaign playthrough, no matter what it is, no matter who you are. Like, that is incredible. Now, in terms of console mods, I'm not sure whether or not this thing will make it, but I really, really hope it does, because I know that there's going to be a user base on consoles that absolutely loves trucks like this, myself included, and I would love to see it make that jump. Easy. Whoa, come on. The wheelbase actually really helps it down here, though, in the dips obstacle, and there are a lot of scenarios on a lot of maps where you will have to deal with obstacle sections just like this, and really its performance here should show you guys how incredible it's going to be on really any map section that has any similarities to this right here. High centering is not really going to be a thing unless you really get yourself into trouble with it. So let's go ahead and repair it real quick. And the only thing I'm going to change is that high range box. And it should be a slightly modified gear ratio set. It's still 5 gears in automatic mode, and then I guess high range is sort of like the 6th. Let's see. High range is pretty fast. I've got to admit, high range is pretty fast. Faster than I thought it would be. It's quick. Okay, so it's equivalent to 4th. That makes sense. It's equivalent to 4th gear. And, whoa. Come on. Ooh, it wanted to downshift on me, though, going up the hill. I was a little iffy about that. I don't know if I like that or not. Stay in the power. That way, when I put it back into automatic mode, going down the bridge, I can make sure it gets into 4th. There you go. All right, that's 5th gear. It's rolling. I'm flat out. Oh, right into the barrels, and very nose heavy. I mean, obviously, we've put the 8.3 liter engine in it, and I'm sure the 14 liter one is even heavier. But still, even though it nose dived at the end, it still worked up a pretty good pace going down the hill. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video or this mod, make sure to let me know any thoughts or opinions in the comments down below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next one.